Yo, what's up? As you can see, new Nfluence merch. Make sure y'all hit the link in the description, man. Go ahead and copy yours, because this is for you and yours, you feel me? Today we're gonna be talking about vulnerability and creating a space, because I feel like this is something that is very important in a relationship, being able to talk to your partner and feel like you could really take the weight off your shoulders and keep it a being with your partner. So we getting into that today, man. So it's your boy Tay. This is the Nfluence channel. Y'all stay tapped in. You already know. One of the things that always intrigued me about Adam and Eve in the garden story, obviously that's where the first sin was committed. But on a more beautiful note, in Genesis, it says that they were naked. The Lord told them, be fruitful and multiply, and they did that. When I look at it, I think it's really imagery with them being naked. I think God is trying to put us on game. This is my opinion. He trying to put us on game as to what you want in your relationship. And that's for y'all both to be naked. And I don't mean that physically, okay? At least for those who ain't married anyway. When a couple is naked, that means neither one of them has anything that is hid from the other partner, right? So Adam ain't hiding nothing from Eve. Everything that's on him, she sees that. Same thing and vice versa. And then also as them two as individuals towards God, God sees it all. So the way I look at it is, that's the same thing I want in my relationship. I want to be able to be naked with my partner. There's nothing that an outside person can tell my partner about me that she ain't know, right? So that's what I look at it, and that's the beauty of the vulnerability and of a relationship that vulnerability will bring. But the moment that sin entered into the world, the moment that they sinned and bit from the fruit, what they go do? They ran and hid, right? So that's how I'm gonna start it off like that, right? So what is being vulnerable? You're capable of being physically or emotionally wounded. Another definition is you're open to attack or damage. I'm gonna give you some tips and some things I've came across that helped me be vulnerable and really creating that space. So the first thing I would say is, for us men, y'all know what it's like when shorty hits you with the, yo, we need to talk. That's when we start being like, oh crap. For who, man or woman, if you know you got to talk to your partner and you really want to create that space, I would definitely say pray, because what you need to do is humble yourself for what's about to happen. So I would say pray and ask God to help you handle this moment correctly, because a lot of people don't handle their partner's vulnerability correctly, and it does more damage than it does good. Because what's about to happen is you're about to say some things. You really both need to pray. I would advise both of y'all to pray, because you're gonna say some things and your partner's gonna hear certain things, and it may not even be what you was really trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Or they may say some things and now you got hurt because they said something, and now you feeling a type of way, and now the whole vibe is destroyed. The whole vibe is done. So I would definitely say pray about it, and prayerfully God will help y'all in that moment so y'all could get to the nitty gritty. And really I would say pray, because you need to be humbled, because the moment ain't about you. It's about what your partner need to get off. And then the same and vice versa when it's your turn to speak to your partner. And the next tip I like to get in darkness. I'll either tell my girl, listen, close your eyes, or the lights will go off. So we sitting in the room and it's just me and her, or we'll sit back to back. I've done a back to back before. And what this allows is for us both to empty ourselves, you know what I'm saying? And really get to what it is. I remember one time off just something genuine, me and my girl, we just sitting in a room. It was raining that day. I just started looking out the window. The lights is off, so it's just her TV on. So I'm looking out the window and it's just raining, and I just go on a whole rant That mug felt like I was chatting for a whole hour, like I was doing a pod. But I was ranting to her about what I love about our relationship, how grateful I am to have her in my life, and just what a blessing this relationship has been, and what she's been teaching me, and just how happy I've been since I've been with her. And I just was going and going and going. But I was able to vent. It's different when you got to look your partner in the eye, because then what happens is you want to take, you start thinking, I got to filter certain things. You know what I'm saying? And now it takes away from what it is you really trying to say. But with this, it allows me to rant and really just get everything off. And I've told her before though, listen, sometimes when I'm talking, you asking me how I'm feeling, I don't pay attention to my feelings all the time. So you gotta understand, if you trying to figure out what I'm feeling, what I may say sometimes ain't even what I mean. It's the filter. You're hearing my filtering process. Now, obviously, in that process, I'm not dogging her out. I'm not violating. But I may be wiggling through some things. It may be a lot of I don't knows. And then eventually I get to that point where it's like, yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I want to say. Or whatever it is like that. Is it wise? Is it unwise? I don't know. This is where the prayer comes in. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that I like to be in the darkness and really just go. It's just me and her right now. And it's going to just be you and your partner. So the first one was really an attitude adjustment, because God, you asking God to prepare your heart so that you can deliver what you feel properly, but also so that when they deliver what they about to say, you can receive it properly and handle it properly. And then lastly, listen. A lot of people think communication is just talking. You have to be a good listener. And this is especially for us as men. Men are from Mars and women are from Venus book. Listen, that journey really showed me, like when I was single, I was able to, read books and yada, yada, yada. He really gave a breakdown as towards the differences between men and women. One thing being, on our planet, we like to fix stuff. So if my girl is telling me some stuff, again, like I told y'all before in one video, I went on a whole rant with her trying to be vulnerable and telling me how she felt. And she told me, I'm not trying to hear that. But I'm sitting here trying to provide solutions and yada, 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 but that's not what she's trying to hear. So listen, right? Because most times, especially, and this is really for us men, because I feel like sometimes we not really good listeners because we trying to fix some stuff. What we care about is solutions. How are we going to get out of this situation? Because with women on their planet, they talk about what they feel. And they support one another. Even if their friend is wrong, even if that woman is wrong, it's a sisterhood type joint. I would say listen, and in that listening, seek understanding. So seek understanding, not solutions, unless your partner asks you, what do you think I should do? Now you go ahead and you go off. But until then, it may just be a lot of, oh wow, yeah, I feel you. Oh really? How did that make you feel? Oh, okay. Sometimes I sat in silence and I just looked at my girl. So I would say you gotta know how to listen. And it reminded me of a song that I made like years ago. It's called Back and Forth, right? And in that song, I said a lyric, and my lyric was, you wanted me vulnerable without my guard, but where's the environment for me to show you my scars? And I feel like this is the problem in a lot of relationships. How you want your partner to talk to you, yet you don't provide that space for them. A lot of the times I hear women complain to men about, oh, he don't open up. Why won't he open up to me? Yada, yada, yada. But it's like, you need to start taking accountability and saying, what am I doing to make him feel safe, to talk to me? Because you already know, men most likely, when we're growing up, we're not taught how to express our emotions. We taught man up, deal with it, and produce results, not talk about our issues. But the environment, most likely what was going to be taken into consideration, is this a judgment-free zone? Not only that, but women, ladies, please do not, y'all could carve y'all man up with y'all tongue so sharp, so swiftly, without even cursing. You know exactly what to say to your man that'll off him. Do not take your partner's vulnerability and then use it as ammunition so that when y'all get in an argument, you shooting at him. I'm telling you, you do that, he will not open up to you again. But same and vice versa. Because I don't feel safe no more. Because the next time we argue, next time we have a disagreement, you gonna use that on me. And I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to get hit with my own gun. Like that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so if you mishandle that moment, it's gonna cause problems in the future. Because then you may start feeling like, yo, my partner's been distant. It's because they don't feel like they could talk to you. But so yeah, man, that's what I would say, yo. How to create that space, I would say, yo, pray about it. If you know you and your partner need to talk, ask God to help you in that moment. I would say pray about it because you need humility, right? And even in that humility, it's so that you're not doing a whole bunch of this. You don't do this right. You don't do that right. Yada, yada, yada. You. Because now your partner is feeling attacked. And that reminds me of a video I did, how your words can harm your relationship. Make sure y'all check that out. So yeah, you're gonna need, I would say, yo, pray and ask God to help you with that. 2, you need to create a moment where y'all both can empty yourselves. I call it darkness, getting in darkness. Where it's just you and your partner. And then lastly, listen. Seek understanding, not solutions. All right, so prayerfully this was a blessing to y'all. I hope it helped out. Get in the comments, let me know your thoughts. Prayerfully you're on path for what God has in store for you and you're getting to know him. And yeah, man, make sure you like, share, subscribe. This for you and yours. Yo, Nfluence merch is out. I got more colors: cream, green, navy blue, black, white. Go cop yours. All right, go cop yours because it's about to start getting hot. You need to have that thing on you when you pull up in the spot. Hey, and that's nah, it's not. But yeah, y'all stay up. Peace and love.